These four charming sisters were known as the Edinburgh Princesses. They were the daughters of Prince Alfred, who was the fourth child of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. So of course they were the granddaughters of Queen Victoria. Prince Alfred was married in 1874 to Grand Duchess Maria Alexandrovna of Russia. She was the second and only surviving daughter of Emperor Alexander II of Russia. And together they had 5 children. Their son and heir, you can see there, was the eldest, who was born in October of 1874, and then each of his sisters followed. The eldest princess to be born was Princess Marie, who we can see on the right. She was born in 1875. The next to be born was Princess Victoria Melita in 1876, and she was known as Ducky to her family. In 1878, little Princess Alexandra was born. She was known as Sandra to her family. And then in 1884, we have Beatrice, who was known as Baby B. The family split their home between 2 residences. Clarence House in London was their official residence, but they also had a country house in Kent called Eastwell Park. The children largely grew up without knowing their father, Prince Alfred, because he was occupied with his career with the Royal Navy. And Princess Marie later actually said that she didn't even know the colour of her father's hair when she was a child. But when the Duke was at home, he enjoyed spending much time with his children, and he loved to invent games with them, so they were very fond of him. These girls obviously knew their grandmother very well, Queen Victoria, because they lived in the same country and they'd regularly go and spend time with her. Here they're enjoying a tea party at Osborne House, which was Queen Victoria's favourite seaside residence on the Isle of Wight. In 1866, as part of Queen Victoria's birthday honours, their father was named, or he was made, the Duke of Edinburgh. And then in 1893, upon the death of his uncle, the Duke of Edinburgh also succeeded to the Duchy of Saxe-Coburg, and so the family moved to Coburg, Germany. Tragedy struck the family in 1899 when the girl's brother, Alfred, apparently shot himself. The circumstances surrounding his death are murky, but apparently he was involved in some scandal with a mistress and he saw no other way out. And so whilst his parents were celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary, he went out and shot himself. Of course, the family was absolutely devastated by this, and only 1 year later, in the year 1900, their father also died. He died of throat cancer. And here we have the 4 sisters dressed in mourning to mourn their father. By this point in time, the eldest 3 daughters were all married off. In 1893, the eldest, Marie, was married to Ferdinand, the Crown Prince of Romania, and she later became the last Queen of Romania, and I've done another video on that. In 1894, the second daughter, Victoria, was married to her cousin, Prince Ernest Louis of Hesse, and he is the brother of the Hessian sisters that I did a video about quite recently. And then in 1896, the 17-year-old Alexandra was married to Ernest. He was the hereditary prince of Hohenlohe-Langenburg. And then finally, in 1909, Baby B married into the Spanish royal family. She married Alfonso, the Duke of Galleria.